Hello, everyone. This is Sam with Lazarillo. I'm so excited to be here with you today. We're going to be talking a little bit about our newest collaboration with Hotel Taimar and the work that we're doing to increase accessibility in hotels and resorts everywhere, all across the world. First, a quick reminder to follow us on our socials. You can find us at Lazarillo App US on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. And also download the Lazarillo app. If you haven't downloaded the Lazarillo app yet, you can download it on iOS or Android on the App Store. It's absolutely free. We'd encourage you to give it a shot, try it out, and see what you think. You can use it wherever you are right now, and also take advantage of some of the great features that we're going to be talking about today. So definitely go ahead and download that. Today, we're going to be joined by Ruben and Briseda from Hotel Taimar. I'm super excited to introduce them. If you guys want to go ahead and hop on the stream. Hey,
Yeah.
guys.
Okay, just a second because, okay, that's right.
Now we are here.
Great to see you. Do you guys want to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Yes, I am Briseda and I am the hotel manager here in Hotel Taimar.
And I'm one of the owners. I'm co-owner of Hotel Taimar.
Beautiful. So today we want to talk about the project that we've been working on with you, Hotel Taimar. So first, just tell us a little bit about some of the accessibility features that are now available at Hotel Taimar thanks to this partnership.
Okay, but regarding Lazarillo or in general, what do you prefer?
Yeah, some of the accessibility features related to Lazarillo that are now offered.
Okay, well, we have implemented Lazarillo in June, on June, yeah. And we are very happy and we are very excited because we are the first hotel in the world having Lazarillo. And now people with blindness or visual impairment, they can move in the hotel with this application with no barriers. So, and also people with reduced mobility. And with Lazarillo, everything is geolocated, and they can go from their room to the restaurant or to the swimming pool or the reception, for example. They can move through the hotel with no problem. So
they are more they're independent, so they can move around the hotel without any problem. So this is more or less what our aim, no?
Yeah. Do you listen?
Sorry about that, guys. I was on mute. Before we talk any more about the collaboration, we have a lot more to discuss. We're going to play a quick video that just outlines some of the things that we've implemented at Hotel Taimar. So if we want to go ahead and play that video, and then we can continue the conversation.
Okay, right. Let's go.
Imagine arriving to a hotel or resort and instantly having the power to find your room, browse through dining options, relax by the pool, or locate any other area that you want to enjoy using nothing more than your smartphone. With Lazarillo, guests everywhere will be able to do that and more, thanks to the latest in digital mapping and turn-by-turn wayfinding technology. With Lazarillo's user-friendly digital maps, your guests can effortlessly discover all the hidden gems that your property has to offer with the scan of a QR code. Looking for that perfect spot to relax? Our interactive digital maps can provide a complete directory of services and amenities along with turn-by-turn guidance to the destination of your choice. No more wandering aimlessly or getting lost on the property, just seamless navigation right at your fingertips. But Lazarillo's magic doesn't stop there. Our technology has been designed to provide an exceptional experience for all guests, including those with disabilities, for whom our technology can become an invaluable companion. Lazarillo elevates the inclusivity of your property by allowing guests to access your maps through an accessible wayfinding app with turn-by-turn audible guidance and screen reader compatibility. This allows guests with visual impairments to navigate your property more safely and independently, receive audible descriptions of rooms, and experience your services like never before.
Continue 20 steps to reach room 35. Arrived at room 35. Room description: a chair. At the end of the room is the sink. On the left side is a bed with 2 nightstands and outlets. You have arrived at the dining area. The bar is to your right, tables to the left. Select to view an accessible menu.
For guests with mobility disabilities, the app also provides access to wheelchair-accessible routes, which guide guests using ramps and elevators, ensuring that everyone can move freely and confidently throughout your property. Studies show that guests who have a smooth, hassle-free experience are more likely to return to your property, recommend it to others, and leave glowing reviews online. Lazarillo's technology is more than just an amenity. It's a strategic investment in guest loyalty and brand reputation. Contact us today to join properties like Hotel Taimar in elevating your guest experience to new heights and paving the way to the future of hospitality. Lazarillo, more accessible together.
All right. So that was a little bit about the project. I'll give a quick recap so that we can dive a little bit deeper into some of these features. So essentially what we did is Lazarillo, along with Hotel Taimar, we went over there and we created some interactive digital maps that people can access through the Lazarillo app, through the web map on their smartphones. And using those maps, they can explore the property freely with audible guidance, turn-by-turn directions that are built specifically for people with disabilities. Whether it's blindness and visual impairment, you can receive audible descriptions of your surroundings as you walk, as well as things like audible descriptions of rooms. You can have audible descriptions of menus read to you in the dining areas. Really a lot of different features to enhance your stay and give you better spatial awareness of what is happening around you while you're at the resort. As well as for people with mobility disabilities. All of the routes can be routed for wheelchair users so that you can be guided throughout the property accessibly.
Accessible ways, yeah.
Yeah. And we're really excited about all these features and how they're going to be able to really enhance the guest experience for anyone that wants to go to the hotel. Our goal is to give everybody an equal opportunity to enjoy a stay at a beautiful place like Hotel Taimar. And we know that this integration is going to make that more possible.
Yeah, that's the aim of the project, that everybody feels in the same conditions, having or not having any disability. So everybody, we all are equal in this hotel, no? And we all have the same opportunities, as we said. Everybody is independent here, and they can access here, they can move here, they can communicate here, and they can use the hotel here in the same conditions.
Yes, and enjoy a holiday period. No, people, any kind, everybody can enjoy here a wonderful and joyful experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just wanted to point out as well, all the footage in that video was actually taken at Hotel Taimar, so you actually see how beautiful the property is there in the beautiful Canary Islands in Fuerteventura, Spain. So we're really grateful to have had the opportunity to work with such an incredible hotel. I want to get into some of the details, so if any people are wondering exactly how this works. First of all, talking about some of the staff at the hotel, have people been trained or equipped to use this technology? When someone with a disability comes to the hotel, what's the process like of interacting with your staff and ultimately getting checked in and everything like that?
When the CEO from Lazarillo came, he were to make all the installation in the hotel facilities. He was trying all this app with the technical service while they were installing it, and then we make a trainee with him with just all around the hotel to know how this app works. And then all the staff, we make we make this little course for the people to know how to manage with this app when we have new staff, no? And that's it. So it was easy to be installed, and it's really easy to manage by your own with this app.
And then to teach to people, to the customers that come to the hotel. So then we have to teach them how it works. But we have been surprised because some blind people, yes, the customers we have had in the hotel, they had installed Lazarillo in their smartphones, so they knew how to use it. And they knew how to move it here in the hotel, no, and to use the services, as you said, that everything, the menu is in the app, the
cocktail choices,
the schedules, the time to open the
restaurants,
the pool, and so on.
Everything, yes.
So ultimately, you found that people have been able to get a hold of the technology pretty easily and figure out how to use it with no issues.
Very user friendly.
Perfect. Just a reminder to everyone viewing right now, it looks like we have about 45 people in the chat, which is great. If anyone wants to leave a comment, question for us, we'll be happy to answer those. So go ahead and leave those in here. I see a couple of people have said, hey, it's great to be here with you. Rose says, as a blind person, I wish all the world had these guiding beacons. We definitely think that more hotels and resorts hopefully will have this technology so that people can travel all over the world accessibly. That's our goal ultimately.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're really excited about that.
We're waiting for you.
So getting back to kind of the experience people have had so far, I'm curious, has anyone been able to use the technology so far, and what have people thought of it? Have people enjoyed using it?
Yes, we have had some, especially blind people who had used this technology, not reduced mobility people, okay, but blind people, yes, two people by now, and the thing is that we need, of course, that people know that we exist and we are prepared to have them here, blind people, also deaf people. We will talk later if you want, and reduced mobility people, and well, we are prepared for that. With these three impairments, we have I think a very exhaustive list, a checklist with many things that make this hotel prepared for people with some kind of need that can be helped here, and I think well, this could be a hotel that can give a nice experience to everybody. Okay.
Perfect.
Sorry.
No worries.
Sorry.
So for anybody that's curious, that might be watching and thinking, I want to go there, I want to experience this. Can you tell us a bit about how people can review your different packages and make reservations? And are these services also accessible?
Yes, our website is accessible, okay? And again, it is prepared for people with a reduced mobility and low vision or blind, and it can be controlled by voice, okay, or any sound, or using the keyboard as one only key, okay, for example. And we have, I think, 8 different possibilities depending on the disability to be used, okay? Our website. Just you to make an idea, we have the same plugin that the government here in Spain have. Okay, this is the best one that exists here in Spain. So we have taken this into consideration to have the best plugin we can have here in Spain for this. No? And also we have a video translation in Spanish sign language, sorry, and this is online. So if a person, by the moment we have only in Spanish, okay, but if a person who speaks in sign language needs some help or have some questions and he cannot call by phone, they in our website can call to a video online translator, and it's in Madrid, and he can speak in sign language with this person, and this person can call to the hotel, translate in Spanish to the receptionist, and then can communicate themselves, and then they translate in sign language to these deaf people who speaks sign language. You know? So we try to have inclusion to everybody. So, deaf people, blind people, and people with reduced mobility.
And we are adding a new technology to just for the people that all the things that people talk are directly written on another app. The name is Visualify.
Visualify, yeah.
And just in case this person doesn't know the sign language, they can read what the receptionist is telling, and the receptionist as well can. So both sides can be understood, no? Because it's directly written in this app.
Yeah, you have the communication guaranteed by this. Because only in Spain, I don't know in the rest of the world, but in Spain, only 2% of deaf people speaks in sign language. So the other 90%, we have induction loop in the reception. We are the first hotel in Canary Islands in having the induction loop. But also, with this tool, we also, maybe if they don't listen very well, although they have this, I don't know the name of
this little piece
the
of
audífono,
audífono maybe.
Yeah. So they can read at least what the receptionist say.
Perfect. That's awesome to hear. We have a lot of new chats, so we're going to get to a couple of those. First, we have one from Ethan. As someone who recently lost most of my sight, one thing I gave up on was traveling. This gives me a future option and hope. I love to hear that. We want that for everybody, and we're really excited to be able to offer that and provide that.
Thank you.
Next, we have one from Joanna. Hello from Portugal. I'm a blind traveler, and I'm really excited about this news, hoping to spread all over the country. So that's excellent, Joanna. We hope that you can make it over to Hotel Taimar. And
we are very close.
Use these features. And that brings up an excellent point, which is, what is your website if someone wants to learn more about you? Visit the website.
Our website is www.hoteltaimar.com.
Perfect.
And our mail is reservas. Maybe you can write it. It's reservas
in Spanish. No, it's reservations in Spanish. Reservas at hoteltaimar.com.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So everyone, if you're interested,
if you I don't know, Sam, if you want, we can tell you more about what the solutions we have for deaf people, blind people, or reduced mobility. What you prefer, but
there is a nice link in our website where
you can see the accessibility card we have in our website.
Yes, we have all the different objects and solutions we have found. So it's easy to see directly all the scheme. The shape.
Yeah. I would love to hear more about the different features that you offer for people with disabilities. A couple questions that people have asked. One, are guide dogs allowed in Hotel Taimar?
Of course. They are not pets, okay? And this is what many hotels say, that pets are not allowed, but it is not a pet. It is, of course, an extension of the person, of course.
It's also a guest from the hotel.
And we also had bed and feeding bowls for guide dogs. Okay.
Yes.
We don't accept.
We have a special accommodation for the guide dog as well.
Of course, we don't admit pets. Okay, in the hotel. It's not a hotel for animals. Okay, but guide dogs.
It's not pet friendly hotel.
No.
But we have our special guests. The guide dogs, no? They have their special beds and their special accommodation here in the house. Yes, of course. They are very welcome.
Perfect. And then one final question here from Caleb. What if a blind person is trying to be able to read something, but they don't have it in Braille? I'll answer that a little bit. First of all, we have, with Lazarillo, implemented a lot of audible descriptions throughout the hotel. So, for example, as soon as you get into your room, you can actually hear a description of where is the bed, what is in the bathroom, where's the desk. So all of that will actually be dictated to you on your smartphone. That also happens throughout the property as well as you walk. If you walk into the dining area, you'll get audible descriptions. If you want to read the menu, you can get the menu dictated to you through your smartphone.
That's right.
If you guys want to add anything to that, you're welcome to.
Yes, for in the restaurant we have as well. We add another technology. We have the waiter call button. So we give a personal assistance. So we assign a waiter to this person, and he will be informed about what we have what we have as a menu for that service, and they will bring directly all this food or this plate for the guest, and he will explain as in a watch. So they will say 1 o'clock you have this. 3 o'clock you have this other meal, and so they are explaining about what they have in on the plate for them to know what to eat.
What to eat, and you have also tactile paving for persons with visual impairments, in the hotel areas, so you can reach your room. We have 12 rooms prepared for blind people, and you can access to these rooms through the tactile paving, and it is connected the whole building with this paving to go to the restaurant, to the restrooms, to the reception, to the pool, and everything is connected by the tactile paving.
As well, the rooms they have the elevated and braille plates to know what the numbers are. So
also with Lazarillo, with your smartphone, you can also know the number of the room, but also you have the plates with the braille and elevated in the number of the room. Also in the elevator, you have the buttons in braille and elevated. Well. In the floors, there are only 2 floors. The first and the second, and then also you have the plaques of the number of the floor, the floor.
Inside the lift.
Inside and outside also well. in braille and elevated. And as I said, also bed and feeding bowl for guide dogs. As Brice said, the staff serving blind customers clockwise, and our website is accessible, and also the emergency plan we have is accessible to blind people, deaf people, and people with mobility impairments also. So the thing is that if something occurs, we hope it doesn't, but we have audible and visual alarms to make people to go to the meeting point
in a sequence, so you can follow all the lights, how they follow with this sequence, and also
with the signs,
with the sound.
So our evacuation plan is prepared for people with any disability, any impairment. So I think we are the first hotel in having this exactly and specifically in the plan, because these alarms are not homologated, and it's something we have designed, and because of that and all the things we have explained only for these people with visual disability, but we have more for people with reduced mobility and hearing impairment. But because of this all, we have received the international symbol of access for this hotel. I think we are one of the very few hotels in the world who have this symbol. Okay, that was in last July.
So just from talking to you here, and I knew a lot about the project already, but I myself have learned a lot more about your hotel and everything that you've been doing. It sounds like you are so committed to giving everyone equal access to your
Thank you.
property. I think that's a really beautiful thing that more hotels and resorts and even non hotels and resorts can learn from. More businesses across the world opening their doors to people with a variety of disabilities to be able to have equal access. Dave commented here in the chat, is there any outdoor space and is there beacon guidance outside?
Sorry,
any
outdoor
place?
space?
Yeah, there's absolutely
some guidance. Okay, outside, you mean outside the hotel? Yeah. For example, we have, this is a very nice question. We have also mapped the closest beach, most accessible beach. Okay, the mayor house is now starting the works to make this place more accessible. Okay, outside the hotel, but we have mapped a beach, the most accessible beach closest to the hotel. So this is not with beacons, but it is mapped in the map with where the hotel is.
We are working on. We are trying to visit all nearby areas to make them appear on the map.
Yeah.
But as well, we will try to make the whole island, no?
Yeah.
Just to
This is our dream.
Show restaurants and beaches, no? So we are working on that.
Yeah, but we are alone doing that, and it's like an evangelization. So so you have to. But I think people every time they are more open to that. Okay, so when you speak now to the politicians and technicians in the mayor houses and the governments, I think they are more and more open-minded to this universality that we are pursuing.
And Dave, just to let you know as well, so all of these maps are accessible with Lazarillo. So you download the Lazarillo app, you can navigate with audible guidance from the hotel to the beach, explore the beach. All of those are accessible within Lazarillo's maps. In terms of the beacon guidance, the way Lazarillo works, we actually don't need beacons when we're outdoors. So the beacons are indoors. Outdoors, it functions with your phone's GPS technology. So even if there's no beacons, anywhere outdoor on the property of the hotel, you can also explore with turn-by-turn audible guidance. And all it uses is your phone's GPS. So yeah, anywhere outside, walking from room to room to the pool, things like that, you can absolutely explore with audible guidance using Lazarillo.
Yeah, that's right. And the thing is, I think we have only one, I think, nice thing related to this project, no, to this hotel, is that the beach there in Costa Calma, where we are, where the hotel is, they are not very deep. And well, Costa Calma means calm in English, no? So it's the coast of the calm, no? So the thing is that the deepness is not very deep, the water here. So you can go inside the water very long, and then it doesn't cover even the half of your body. So it's
till your waist.
It's good for people with some impairment.
No with heavy waves, with big waves. Usually
there are
no some
stream.
periods when but most of the year it's a really calm water.
No stream.
Not very big waves.
Okay, not many waves. So the thing is, people maybe with a wheelchair, they can go into the water with an amphibious chair that there is in this beach we have mapped. Okay, you can ask for this chair for free, and then you can go into the water and use it, no? And for blind people also, of course they are not seeing, but the sea is not brave, so they can swim there and stay in the water. So and enjoy, not feel that there is danger.
Risk. No risk.
Yeah. Also, we are preparing for next year.
Experiences.
Yeah, accessible experiences, and we are working also in the scuba diving for blind people and reduced mobility people. We have investigated, and we know that blind people would like to experience this because they would like to experience the gravity in the water. So I practice scuba diving. I like it very much. You don't need to go 25 meters deep. With 2 meters, 1 meter or 2 meters, it's great. And then you can feel this experience. So we're preparing also immersive experiences for the next year. For example, scuba diving, for example, excursions, trips in boat trips. Okay, there are some boats that are.
We are thinking as well, as this is a Starlight Destiny.
Yeah.
I know maybe for blind or low vision people is not the best experience, but for mobility impairment or yes, they can enjoy, or for deaf people they can enjoy as well this with a guide or in a translator. They could enjoy this Starlight Destiny as well. So we have some ideas to make this inclusion. No?
Yeah, inclusive experiences. So, for example, if you make a trip, okay, the whole island, and you are deaf, but you speak sign language, okay, you can go with a translator, a person who translates to you the explanations from the
island, to explain the story and all the little corners in the island, interesting corners in the island. Yes.
Perfect. We have time for a couple more questions here. I think there's two really great ones in the chat right now. First, this one from Leah. What inspired you to make your hotel more accessible? I'm an orientation and mobility instructor. I'm very impressed with all these incredible accessibility features. Thank you for your wonderful work.
Yeah, many times people ask why we are with this project, no? And everybody assumes that maybe we have some people with disability, a member of the family or something we know or something like that have some impairment or something like that. So the story is that we have this hotel was in maybe it's in the past it was an apartment complex, and we had the time to renovate it, no, and then we decided to go for a hotel, no, not apartments, but increase the quality of the building. So then we decided, okay, we are renovating this, but we have to make something different, okay? And we started to investigate what could we do, no? And that is something that always we have been interested, the accessibility, no? And why not having this hotel for everybody, but really for everybody. And we start to study the laws here in Canary Islands and Spain. And the thing is, the law obligates to hotels to have only 2% of the rooms which are accessible by law. But we investigated and we saw that this accessibility was not really honest, no, and they didn't took enough care to this, no. So we decided to investigate more, and we saw that in the world, more or less the average is 16% of people with some needs, okay, of accessibility. And then we said, why not to have this accessible? Because only in Europe you have 8 million people with accessibility needs, and they don't have they don't have any place to go. And okay, we said why not, and we started to do it, and we tried to do as honest as possible. We have only talked to you about the solutions we have for visual disability, people with visual disability, but we have an incredible list for people with reduced mobility and also with hearing impairment. So we decided to go for that, but in the most honest way we could do it, and I think we have managed
and making a full inclusion.
Yeah.
Making a full inclusion.
We believe in that, and why not? Of course, we are a company, and of course this is a business, but we think the corporate social responsibility. I think this is something we have always had, no, and why not? And we're very happy, and we are very proud for that.
I think that's so important, the idea of social responsibility.
Yeah.
As someone who grew up with a mother who was had a mobility impairment due to multiple sclerosis, I know that I've always had accessibility at the front of my mind when I visit places, because when I traveled with my family, it was important that we had accessible options. But ultimately, I think we need to get to the point as a society where, regardless of whether you have a family member with a disability, you should still be inspired and motivated to implement these changes, whether you have a direct inspiration or not, just as a result of wanting to care for and respect and value the people around you and the people in your community.
Respect, that's what you say, and this is something I would like also to say, because so that you can see that we don't want to make money with disability, okay? Just you to know, we also rent wheelchairs, we also rent I don't know the name, well, many things here, okay? But just you to see that this is a cost that we have, because we also rent this wheelchair for the people who ask for. We rent a wheelchair for 12.5 euro per week. This is more like $12, okay? So it's less than $2 per day. So, and this is a cost I have. I don't have wheelchairs here. I don't have, and the thing is, we don't want to make money with disability or and with an impairment. We offer this service. Of course, it has a cost to us, so we give, or we put this cost also in the customer. But this is not a cost that makes you cannot travel from the United States or from Europe to
travel in a comfy way, no? It's you just make the.
You don't have to
just
bring
move from
You
move from a place to the other, to here to Destiny, and then here you find everything you could need.
Yeah.
So it make easy the transition, no? The way is easy.
You can tell us what you need, and
everything will be ready here.
Yeah, and we can try to get this to you.
Perfect. I briefly want to touch on this question from Rose. She asked, is this expensive? Is it hard to do this with your hotel? The first thing I'd like to say is I think this is actually an incredibly accessible solution. I don't think it's difficult for hotels and resorts to put this into their budget, considering the massive upside it has for the community of people that are going to come to visit. For people that are interested in doing a similar project to this, if you are an owner of a hotel or work at a hotel, I'd encourage you to visit our website. I'll link it in the chat here. It's lazarillo.app/hotels and resorts, and you can learn a lot more about how we implement these types of projects with hotels. We can look into different types of funding for people that are interested. And if you're just a person that wants a hotel that you love to implement, I'd encourage you to call and just tell them, hey, I think that there's some room for you to improve the accessibility of your facilities, and here's some incredible things that I heard about. I'd love for you to look into this. That's another option that you can do. So I just wanted to briefly touch on that as well. There's tons of opportunity to implement things like this all over the place. And hotels.
Yeah, but I think the most important thing, because implementing the accessibility and in a renovation like this, for example, not from the scratch starting and making a building by yourself, but in a renovation, yeah, it's very expensive. Okay, very expensive. The reduced mobility accessibility, the accessibility for reduced mobility people, this architectonic one, this is very expensive. Okay, but if you believe in this, you go ahead with everything. But you have to be very honest with that because it's expensive. Okay, because for example, just you to make an idea, we have 100 rooms here in the hotel. Okay, and they are like duplex.
2 floors.
Okay, 2 floors. Okay, and you have the first and the low and
ground floor,
ground
and
floor,
then on the first floor.
On the first floor. Okay, they are independent. Okay, so the second one, the one is on the top. We had 45 stairs. Okay, and then we said, okay, this is not accessible. Okay, this is not accessible. So we decided to make a platform to join all the first floor in one platform. Okay, this was really expensive, but now we can say the hotel is really accessible. Not half hotel is accessible and half not. This is so. This is expensive, but I think it's very merece la pena. It's worth it. And it's expensive to be here in this hotel. No, you can see our prices in the website, and you can see it could be between, let's say, 100 and 120, 140 euros, depending on the season. So I think it's not very expensive for you, for example, in the United States.
Standard prices.
Yeah, I think it's
the thing as well is that all this money you have invested in this project, as you said, this platform is because as well give us the possibility to transform all the rooms we have, because exactly we have 10 rooms for reduced mobility, 12 rooms for deaf and blind people, and then up to 100 rooms. These other rooms are standard ones, but can be transformed with little extra details. Can be transformed, so we could have a 360 grades hotel accessible. No, so we have the chance to make with little extra details all the rooms accessible. So we would like to have to invest the reminder to have the very big hotel transform into accessible.
Yeah.
But that's why we are here. No, we want you to know, and we want to spread the word that we are here and we are ready.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Thank you guys for answering that question. And just to follow up as well, in terms of Lazarillo alone, in terms of improving accessibility in the whole of your hotel, that's a very different question in terms of doing specifically physical remodeling of spaces and things like that, to just implementing, for example, a digital map and audible descriptions of rooms. In terms of cost, depending on how large of an implementation you want to do with Lazarillo, that can actually be extremely affordable as well. So I just wanted to mention that in terms of overhauling accessibility an entire hotel and resort like you guys have done, that can be an extremely expensive endeavor. But we at Lazarillo, we want to offer some plans that people can access pretty affordably as well. And so that's something that we really take pride in. And
it's very affordable. Yeah.
Perfect. And we'll end with this last question, this last comment here. I really appreciate your efforts with expanding your hotel services. I visited the islands over 20 years ago while I was in the Navy, and I will enjoy sharing your beautiful island with my wife. So I know that I also want to get over to Hotel Taimar and book a vacation soon. So I hope that everybody in here has the opportunity to do that. I want to thank you guys.
For you.
I want to thank you guys for joining us today. It's been an incredible stream. Thank everybody in the chat that has been viewing. If you guys have any final words you want to say before we log off.
Well, thank you very much for this opportunity. We are very sorry because of the technical problems we have had today, and especially in English, which is not our mother language, but
it's our first time today like this.
Yeah, and
we are really happy.
Yeah.
And also just to have the chance to show that there is a new destiny point for holidays for everybody.
For everybody, yeah. And we are ready to of course to receive you all, and of course we are learning and we are improving. We don't know everything, and
open to know what any special need that it could exist, and we could try to do our best to be ready for the arrival, no?
Of course. And our personal is trained to treat everybody in the same way, and of course we are trying every time to improve, but of course we can make some mistakes sometimes, but we are looking forward to have everybody here.
Amazing. Well, thank you again, and goodbye to everyone in the chat. Be sure, again, follow us on socials, download the Lazarillo app, visit Hotel Taimar's website to book your next vacation. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ciao from Portaventura.
Ciao.